Good morning, everyone. I am Dr. Kalpana Sharma, Associate Professor, Department of Zoology, S.P.C. Government College, अजमेर। बच्चों, मेरे लास्ट के लेक्चर में मैंने आप लोगों को केमिकल्स यूज्ड विद इंसेक्टिसाइड्स के बारे में बताया और आज के लेक्चर में मैं आप लोगों को बताने जा रही हूँ केमिकल्स विच आर यूज्ड इन इंसेक्ट कंट्रोल। ऐसे कौन कौन से केमिकल्स हैं जो इंसेक्ट के कंट्रोल में काम में आते हैं। There are several other chemical compounds, both natural and synthetic, have been found potential in regulating the pest population by several ways. These substances include repellent, attractants, antifeedants or feeding deterrents, antimetabolites, insect hormones or their analog. First of all, in today's class, we are going to discuss the repellents. What are repellents? Repellents are the substances that are mildly toxic or non-toxic to pest, but prevent damage by causing the pest to make oriented movements away from the source. अब रेपेलेंट जो है वो दो तरह के होते हैं। कौन कौन से होते हैं? नेचुरल रेपेलेंट्स एंड सिंथेटिक रेपेलेंट्स। पहले देखते हैं नेचुरल रेपेलेंट्स। नेचुरल रेपेलेंट्स, सिंस वेरी अर्ली टाइम्स, स्मोक फ्रॉम वुड फायर्स or agricultural waste fire is being used to keep away biting insects and annoying insect in villages and suburban areas. Most of the earlier repellents were quite odorous and perhaps somewhat repellent to humans as well as insect. Now we will come to synthetic repellents. Synthetic मतलब जो लेबोरेटरी में आर्टिफिशियली तैयार किए जाते हैं। Synthetic repellents are the repellents which are made in the laboratory and have been primarily used for the protection of men and animals against attacks from blood-sucking or otherwise annoying insects. अब आप देखेंगे द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ एन आइडियल इंसेक्ट रेपेलेंट्स कि अगर कोई आइडियल इंसेक्ट रेपेलेंट्स हैं तो उसके मुख्य लक्षण क्या होते हैं, क्या क्या कैरेक्टर्स होते हैं। नंबर 1, इट शुड बी नॉन टॉक्सिक, नॉन इरिटेटिंग एंड नॉन एलर्जिक टू ह्यूमंस एंड डोमेस्टिक एनिमल्स। नंबर 2, inoffensive in odor, harmless to fabrics, कपड़ों को नुकसान नहीं करना चाहिए। थर्ड, persistent effective against a broad spectrum of pest species. Fourth, cheap and non-damaging to plastics and painted surface, जिसके अंदर अपन ने इस केमिकल इस रेपेलेंट को रखा है पेंटेड सरफेस या प्लास्टिक में, उसको ये डैमेज नहीं करना चाहिए। There are 3 general groups of repellents. 3 तरह के ग्रुप होते हैं रेपेलेंट्स के। कौन कौन से ग्रुप्स होते हैं? नंबर 1, those used against crawling insects. Number 2, repellents against the feeding of insects. Number 3, repellent against egg laying of insect. First of all, we will talk about the repellents which are used against crawling insect. It usually consists of a repellent barrier interposed between an insect and whatever material happens to be attractive to it. For example, creosote has been used as a barrier against the migration of chinch bugs, and trichlorobenzene and other repellents, insecticidal chemicals to protect buildings from termite invasion. Creosotes are derived from coal and wood tar and have been used extensively for protection of wood against termites, powder post beetle and rot organism. Number 2 is the repellent against the feeding of insect. Number 1, several chemicals have been found that are reasonably effective in repelling insects from feeding. Washes containing borax mixture, lime, and other materials are used to repel leafhoppers and some chewing insects, and inert dusts such as ashes have been useful on cucurbits to repel pumpkin beetles. An ideal repellent for plant protection would be one that would somehow block the natural attractants to which pest species respond. Diethyl toluamide considered to be one of the best general repellent. Dimethyl phthalate, ethyl hexadiol, dimethyl carbate, and powdered sulfur are examples of repellent chemicals that have been applied to human skin to get rid of the mosquito or clothing to repel cloth moths. Third is the repellent against angling or insect. Angling of insects. The pine tar oil and diphenylamine are used to repel the screwworms flies from laying eggs about wounds of animals. Some of the natural synthetic repellents are: number 1, essential oils. DEET means N-diethyl toluamide. MGK 326, paradichlorobenzene, and naphthalene. And the last one is the mixture of repellents. First of all, we'll talk about the essential oils. Oil of the citronella, extracted from Andropogon nardus and contain gerinol, citronella, borinol, and terpenes, mosquito repellent, eucalyptus, lemon leaves, peppermint, lavender, cedar wood oil, etc. Generally, essential oil considered safe to use in low doses, but overall their effectiveness is limited to less than an hour. Next is the DEET, N-diethyl toluamide. It is the most commonly used insect repellent worldwide because it is the most effective repellent against mosquitoes, ticks, and other biting insects. DEET was selected by the USDA and the US military as the safest and most economical against mosquitoes. The LD50 to rat in 2000 milligrams per kilogram of the body weight. Now, next part is MGK 326. MGK 326, di-N-propyl isosynchromaronate. It is the most effective insect repellent against flies, gnats, and similar annoying insects. It is far more effective than DEET against these insects, and it is only need to be present in small quantities. The LD50 to rat is 6230 milligrams per kilogram of the body weight. Next one is the paradichlorobenzene and naphthalene. These two compounds are most commonly used as mothballs to repel cloth moths. And the last one is the mixture of repellents. What is the mixture of repellents? Since various repellent compounds exhibit wide differences in their activity against various insects, the use of mixture are recommended. A mixture containing dimethyl phthalate, 2-ethyl 1,3-hexanidiol and dimethyl carbate in the proportion of 4:3:1 is incorporated into various creams and lotions are applied to skin to repel mosquitoes and flies. Thank you.